Hello and welcome to another week's edition of the weekly Waller Racing Review Show. We had a good week last week in Costaline last Wednesday.
Yeah, it was a good win. Had a couple of unlucky runs so far this prep, but rewarded with a good win with a nice ride from Damien Oliver.
Yeah, and then into Saturday, another nice ride on Religify.
Certainly was. Kieran McAvoy had him, wound up turning for home.
Jeez.
Had the foot down, and another well-deserved win. He'd had, I think, 3 placings from 3 runs this prep, and a good win.
And also Multifacets.
Yeah, and he was an overdue one as well. Tom Berry got the job done, come up the fence.
Another good ride.
Shortest way
around.
home. Yeah. Placing in a Group 1 in Perth with good project. And McIntosh 4th, so not quite a winning result, but 2nd and 4th is better than most anyway.
Absolutely. Right, we'll crack straight into this weekend. We've got a pretty busy weekend. Rose Hill, we've got Zumbalina in the first.
We're going for 3 in a row. What's your thoughts?
I think she can do it. Small field, barrier 1. Rory knows her well.
He certainly does. He won on the last start. Yeah, she goes to the top weight, but she's certainly a class act.
Yeah, and Miss Ballantyne run?
Not sure if she'll run tonight, being Friday, or tomorrow. Probably better placed over the 1550, more so than anything else.
Absolutely. And then straight into the 1800 metre handicap, we have Montauk, barrier 8.
Backing up after an okay run last Saturday, maybe just got a bit far out of his ground on a day they didn't make up a lot of ground. So blinkers go on, might ride a little bit closer to the pace, Charlie.
Okay, and the rumour file.
Needs to improve. A few weeks between runs, and we've concentrated on working him a little bit harder, keeping him sharp, and you've been happy with the times he's been running.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's a little indication that he could improve, but he certainly needs to.
And Lipari.
Lipari, he's had a few weeks between runs as well,
Yes.
but he looks well, looks tremendous. He's just got better with every week he's been here from New Zealand. 1800 will certainly suit. He's another one with an awkward barrier, just needs a bit of pace on up front to ensure that he's a winning chance. If there's no pace, that'll be his undoing.
Yeah, and Pianissimo up to the 1800.
Yeah, I'd forgive this last start run. Admittedly, he's at the end of a long preparation, but they just went too slow for him. And 1800 you'll appreciate from a good draw.
Okay, into the 2400 metre race, we have Vassal, barrier 9, Brenton Abdullah.
Yeah, there's not a lot of suitable races around for the 2000 metre horses, hence the reason why a horse like him is stretching out to 2400. So his work's been a little bit better this week. He's a horse that doesn't show a lot at home, so it's very hard to get a gauge on him, but his good track form has certainly been good this prep, and now's a good time to be trying him over 2400. Might see him improve.
Okay, My Giuliano.
Well, he's been a model of consistency. Last start at Canterbury, he just found that track just a bit tight and turning, and got a bit far back. He'll bounce back on the big track. He's another one that has to step up to 2400. Spyshwas, yes, he wouldn't get a lot of confidence from a sprinting sire over a staying trip, but he's out of an English mare, so maybe those European bloodlines might kick in. He's certainly been a good horse to the stable the last 6 months.
Okay, and Pursuit of Honour, going for 4 in a row.
Yeah, well, he's the benchmark. He won this race 2 weeks ago, and he's done everything right since. He hasn't taken a backward step, has he? So
No, absolutely not.
he's drawn better. He should get a better run. Doesn't need to go back to last. He could be midfield with tying him in the saddle.
And Soviet Courage, barrier 12.
Slight improvement in form. Glenn Schofield's back aboard. Glenn had the key to this horse a year ago, but they were on wet tracks. I had a look at his form last night. He won 3 in a row. They were all on heavy tracks. I think that's what he's looking for. So realistically, he can't beat the stablemates. But I'd love to see him run in the first 4 at least, and suggest that he's worthy of a winter preparation.
And last but not least, last start winner Zorkan.
Yeah, not just one. He won easy, didn't he?
Oh, bolted up.
Yeah, massive step up in distance, but he's taking on a few of the stablemates that are pretty well performed, so he needs to improve. He has won over a similar trip, and he's probably another one that likes a wet track. I think it might have been a soft track
He
last start.
loves
So
the wet track.
again, probably a winter horse, but we'll give him a chance at 100,000 prize money tomorrow.
Okay, into the 1500 metre benchmark race, we have Trafalgar second up.
Yeah, I'd forgive his first up run. He was just obviously a little bit soft. Backed off the speed in the mid stages, not a lot made up ground, so he'll improve. I think ultimately 2,000 metres in 2 weeks' time we'll see him improve again.
And Hogmanay from the widest barrier.
Yeah, with a lightweight with James Innes aboard, we claimed 2 kilos. Good fighting run last start, but just going to need a bit of luck on Saturday.
Okay, and then into the 1400 we have Honorous, returning from Melbourne.
Yeah, got beaten narrowly during Cup Week. We've stuck to the 1400 metre distance. He's drawn out a bit, but I think it might be an advantage. We trained the sister Arenosa, and she was very much of the mould where she needed to get back, get room, and she'd finish off very strongly. So we'll try and ride him similar, seeing we have got a widest barrier, and Glyn Schofield rides.
Okay, and Winetails.
Needs to improve, Charlie. Her first up run was terrific, and then second up she didn't want to have it.
No, didn't want to be at the
Didn't want to
races.
take part really. So we've stepped her up in distance. Hopefully that'll see her jump a little bit better and not be giving them such a big start, because with the speed on like there should be on Saturday, her good draw gives her every chance.
And last, the Fillies and Mares 1200, we have Ciale.
Yeah, probably run Saturday night, Charlie. It'll be a little bit easier for Friday night. Friday night again tonight.
Okay. Righto, we go straight into Moonee Valley. We've got 3 runners down there. Starting off with Invincibella. Big
Well,
weight, apprentice on.
Yeah, big weight, but she's a tough filly, and
The mile no distant, no problem.
it is a problem, but I want to try her over it. Previously, she hasn't quite settled and given herself a chance to get the extra distance, but I feel now at the end of the preparation it's a good opportunity to try her luck. She's out of a Galileo mare, gives you a bit of confidence to suggest that she should get him wrong, so gives her a good opportunity tomorrow.
And the 2040 metre race, we have Hipparchus.
Yeah, well, he was in a good form race during Cup Week, running third, coming from a long way back. It's a similar race again tomorrow. He went to Moonee Valley. In fact, all 3 of our runners tomorrow went to Moonee Valley on Tuesday and had a look around. And he's going well enough to suggest he's a winning chance.
Okay, and he's got to beat the last start winner in Costerline.
Well, he's got to step up in grade in Costerline. The extra 200 metres I think will suit. As I think Moonee Valley will suit. He likes to race up on the pace. Should get a nice run with a bit of cover. Be hard to beat.
Okay, and we'll quickly rattle through tonight's runners at Canterbury.
Yeah,
We've got in the 1550, we have Miss Ballantyne.
should win.
And Yeah Bravo and Black on Gold will both scratch.
Probably. Yeah, Bravo. Probably running a maiden on Wednesday because we think he would struggle to beat Miss Ballantyne tonight.
Yep. Into the 1900, Black on Gold.
Should win. He was very unlucky last start.
Delacroix will run tomorrow.
Most likely because I don't think we can beat the stablemate.
Big favourite. And Shaolin Kung Fu.
Will run and improve his race again. I think he's a preparation away from being a nice staying type.
Okay, into the 1100 metres, Fillies and Mares. Navor missed barrier 4.
She'll be very competitive. Hugh Bowman aboard. Wasn't a bad run first up. She should take a bit of fitness benefit from that run.
Into the 1550, we have El Novia, barrier 9 in the field of 9.
Big weight to carry. He's got to start somewhere. Did a good job last prep, but I'd expect to see him showing a bit more later in the prep.
And last start winner Bannatyne. Step up and grade.
Nah, not running tonight.
Oh,
She'll
sure,
run
yeah.
next week.
Sorry. Into the 1900, low places.
Dropped him back in distance. Brendan Abdullah felt that he's not staying. It's a right race for him. Coming back after 13 days of running 2400 is not perfect, but we'll see how we go.
And no return.
He's the one they have to beat. He's been a model of consistency this prep. He bounced back with a good second last start after a moderate run, second up after his first start win. He does like Canterbury. Hugh Bowman aboard, just got a slightly wide gate to overcome.
And Ray.
Rye, done the same thing with Rumophile, tried to just sharpen him up, freshen him up, and just see how it works. Because if he's anywhere near his best, he's a clear second pick behind the stablemate No Return.
In the lucky last, Ciale.
She's going well. She was narrowly beaten last start. She's got a slightly awkward gait, but she's got good gait speed. Hopefully she can come across and sit up on the speed and pinch a soft section if it is possible over the 1100 metre distance.
And finally on Sunday, the Traralgon Cup, Loving Home, barrier 12 in a field of 12.
Sure is. Well, it's one of those jockey tips, because Craig Newitt rung us and said, look, there's the Traralgon Cup, would you be interested in running the horse there? He'd like to ride him because he rode him last start and felt that 1900 on the pace would suit him. So well done for Craig for finding the race for us, and that's the reason he's running there, and jockey's judgment's on the line.
Absolutely, and he's one of the best jockeys, if not the best jockey at the meeting too.
For sure.
So, big advantage from barrier 12, I think. Righto, have a lovely weekend everyone. We will.
You'll have a long weekend.
Well, always do.